just do it for you. And why we record, so that we have these sessions available for the next cohort. So what you will see is previous 3 intense sessions that we were able to record and are available on YouTube now. So anyways, so what I was telling you is that bootstrapping your career, and people start asking me why you have kind of associated bootstrapping with career development, whereas bootstrapping is associated with entrepreneurship development. And my explanation was very simple. Basically, when you go into entrepreneurship, you bootstrap because you do not have the resources that are required. So you always bootstrap and develop those resources, or build those resources and use those resources optimally in your entrepreneurial journey, and you grow. And exactly this is what you do in your career also. At the entry-level job, the only resource you have is whatever education you have got or whatever training you have got. But when you go get into a job, you try to implement what you learned, and you try to learn from the environment that you are in, build your capacity, and you move on. And when you get promoted, you start with again the same situation, because now you're bootstrapping at the next level, and then you keep growing and you keep bootstrapping. So if you keep bootstrapping, you will keep growing. It's a very simple concept that I came up with. And so far, there may be a few people who talk on those lines, but I have not found anyone who actually associates bootstrapping with career development. So it's kind of a uniquely crazy concept that I'm trying to kind of advocate for. So what we will do today is we will first, of course, do the introduction, and Jawad is taking notes, and he is also taking attendance. So those who have joined us, we have 7 people. So including, if we take out me, Jawad, and Mohit, we have 4 participants: Nosib, Arbab, Fadikimi, and Uzair joining in, and that's okay. The idea for this session is to keep it selected to people who are committed to their career development. If I run open live sessions, I may have a couple of 100 people, but will I be able to work with those couple of 100 people? No, it's not possible. So maybe 5 to 10, maybe maximum 15 people in a group, and we work together and we grow together. That's the objective of this session. So I'm never looking at anything beyond 15. If it is less than 10, that's the ideal number that I would like to work with. So what we will do now, we will quickly do a very brief introduction. And what prompted, so the question would be, you have to obviously say, this is who I am, this is where I am from, and this is what I do. If you're a student or you're a professional, you just tell us what you do. And why did you join in the session? What brought you to this session? Because this is a lot of commitment. You're committed at least a couple of hours every week to your personal development, and will you be able to do it or not? So we'll start. So you can simply unmute yourself. If you want to show your camera, that's okay. If not, that's okay too. But showing camera actually helps, because then people can relate to you better. So we'll start with Arbab Ali. Can you please unmute yourself and tell us who you are, where are you from, and what you do, and why do you think this session will help you?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Arbab Muhammad Ali, basically from Peshawar, Pakistan. I'm at senior year at National University of Technology, currently doing a major in civil engineering. And the reason I joined this career fellowship is that I have recently started a side business, which is majority deals with the e-commerce and sort of integrating all the e-commerce businesses here in Peshawar. And the reason that I want to join this is that I want to integrate these small businesses successfully, so that the people here in Peshawar especially should totally feel the crunch about the technologies and how they can, from their simple mobile phones, control all their data and make their life easy.
Okay, great. Thank you. So I would again come back to you and will ask you exactly how this career development fellowship will help. So you can think about it, and when I ask you about, you can tell us exactly how do you think this whole career fellowship commitment is going to help you. Okay, next is Fadikimi. Can you please unmute yourself? So if I'm butchering your name, please excuse me because it's a new name for us. So can you please tell us how do you exactly pronounce your name and where are you from and how do you think this whole thing will help you?
Thank you, Hammad. Good day, everyone. My name is Fadikemi Bakari. I am from Nigeria and I am an HR personnel, a human resource personnel. I am passionate about career advancement. I joined this fellowship basically for that. And that's it. I look forward to advancing my career through this fellowship and becoming a better individual.
Awesome.
Thank
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for joining in. Folashade, is it the right way to pronounce your name? Sorry. Excuse me if I'm not.
Yeah, that's my pronunciation. Ahmad is Folashade.
Folashade, yeah. Please introduce yourself and what
Yeah,
you
good
do
afternoon,
and
everyone. My name is Folashade. I'm an experienced educator, a phonics trainer, a dyslexia coach. My aim for joining this fellowship is to help children for the skills children actually needs to read and write. I'm from Nigeria, and most people in my community in the rural area, children can't read and write. So as an experienced educator, as a phonics trainer, I want to get more knowledge on how to teach these kids on how to read because every child matters to me. Every kid matters to me. I believe every child has a great impact to make in life. So as an experienced educator, I want to bring out the best in every child who cannot read and write. One of the reasons why I joined the fellowship.
awesome. Thank you very much. And let's go to Nosib. Nosib, I think you're from
Thank
Bangladesh.
you.
Thank you for that.
Thank you. I'm from Bangladesh.
Oh, I know that. I think you communicated with me on LinkedIn, right?
Yes, yes.
All right. Okay. You know how could I make out that you're from Bangladesh through your name? Because I've traveled in Bangladesh quite a few times, and you know, I actually worked there, so I know the way Bangladeshi names are pronounced. So yeah,
Oh,
glad to see you.
thank you. Thank you to all, and thank you. I am here. Basically, I am here, and the reason of joining in this session with you. First of all, I'm saying that knowledge is the strength. So if I can learn, if I can learn the every situation or every environment or other cultured people, then I could do something other than the normal life or something that. So I feel that, and I believe learning and knowledge is power, and this is my passion to learn the knowledge from different cultured people and different people like you, Mr. Hammad Siddiqui, and it is really important to enhance our skills. It is
Yes.
really important to enhance our skills for developing our entire life or our entire society.
What do
So
you do?
that's why
What is your profession? What do you do?
I'm currently working with Bootstrapping Bangladesh Limited as color consultant and my recently been leading a project
Okay.
which is promote our services to the every corner of Bangladesh, like every district, and I till now eight outlets or something. You say 8 outlets or franchisee. You know the term that franchisee. Every 8 outlets with 16 people just inaugurated with by our company, which is running under my supervision.
Awesome.
That is.
Okay. So you have an interesting job, which means that you're working with different people. So you have to know the people management and you have to understand the branding and everything. Very good. So it's not only that you will learn from us, we will learn from you also. Okay, we will learn from. So this is the objective. Working together means that we are learning from each other. Okay, great, Naseem. Who else is there with me? Uzair. Yes, Uzair, can you please unmute, introduce yourself?
Okay, assalamu alaikum. It's Uzair. I'm a lecturer and I'm a researcher by profession. I'm currently doing my PhD in molecular biology and genetics. The reason for joining this fellowship is to learn more from the diverse community around the globe and enhance my own professional development. So to serve the community in a better version of me and also my student, to promote all those skills and tactics which I learned in this fellowship, I will try to implement it in my professional life and also in my teaching career. So that's a brief intro of mine. I think it clears why I'm here.
No, superb, very nice. I think we have one more gentleman coming in, Zahid. Okay, so he's just getting Zahid. Yeah, he's here. Zahid, can you please unmute and introduce yourself? Zahid, are you with us? Last time, Zahid, are you with us? Unmute. Please introduce yourself.
Assalamualaikum, sir. My name is Zahid Sen. I am a student in Shahid Bene Bhutto University from Nobshaw, and currently I am doing BBA in marketing.
Okay. And what is your reason for joining the session?
Sir, this fellowship will be helpful in my career, so I can apply, because my passion is to contribute as a entrepreneur to my country economy.
Okay. All right. So one thing that I would like to say here, in this group, we will hopefully have. So this particular group seems to be pretty diverse. So we have people from Nigeria, from Bangladesh, from Pakistan, and I'm sitting in Canada. And we really need to appreciate the power of technology. See, we are in different time zones, so different countries, and we are trying to learn from each other. So this is so great. And just for the sake of it, anybody who doesn't speak English that fluently, I speak, of course, Urdu and Hindi. So if you have a question to ask, if you want to share anything in Hindi and Urdu, you are allowed to do that, because ultimately what we want is that you should really be expressing yourself, and that's the way you will continue learning. So anybody who is a little bit uncomfortable, please don't feel shy. आप उर्दू में सवाल मुझसे पूछ सकते हैं, and I'll be happy to translate, or Moeed will be happy to translate it for those people who do not speak Urdu. So last, Jawad, please introduce yourself.
So, hello, assalamu alaikum to all of you. I am Jawad, and I am currently being selected by PTCL as a management trainee officer. And other than that, I've recently completed my bachelor's in engineering from Amity University in electrical engineering.
All right, great. And Jawad is working with me very closely in organizing these webinars. So he is actually spending a lot of time, contributing a lot of time in putting everything together, and he is going to take your attendance also. So everybody who's joining in, he is marking who has joined in. Okay, so awesome. Zahid has a problem with the. All right, so okay, so last but not the least, our co-host, Moeed. So Moeed, what I request you, please introduce yourself, and to take to kind of make the best use of our time. Very briefly, what you have to share with us as to what have you or where have you reached from wherever you are in the past few weeks of your participation in this session, in these sessions? And we should have asked Jawad also, but Jawad, you think, what have you achieved in the past few weeks of working with me in this fellowship program? But over to you, Mohit.
Well, thank you very much, Hammad sir. My name is Abdul Mohit Qureshi, and I'm working in Foundation University Islamabad, and I'm looking after the portfolio of innovation and commercialization. My role is very challenging. Every day is a new day at my workplace, and I'm a part-time entrepreneur, which you can call hybrid entrepreneur. I trade used cars. I buy them and I fix some problems and I sell them in the open market. So that's the journey of work and business. As far as my journey with Career Fellowship is concerned, I was closely watching the activities of AssemblyF, Build Your Tribe, and Shah Jahan was and is my LinkedIn friend. So I have figured out that LinkedIn played an important role in connecting me with Hammad and Shah Jahan and AssemblyF, obviously. We are working, me and Shah Jahan are closely working in innovation industry, startup ecosystem. Well, let me very clearly tell all of the participants today that in very precise way, from a very shy and introvert person, today I'm a very confident guy. And from a 0, I would rate myself to 8 out of 10 in terms of confidence, in terms of clarity in my career progression, in terms of my aims, in terms of developing a required mindset. So we started with a very informal introduction in the first session, and then we moved on. We were engaged by Hammad in group activities. In that group activities, we were being suggested to read everyone other's mind, and what was our dream job, and sort of relevant questions. So with the courtesy of this fellowship, I was introduced to a lady called Komal. She's working with ASA Consulting, and she's very passionate about developing entrepreneurship in health sector. And I am obviously working in Islamabad innovation industry. So with the courtesy and with the help of Hammad sir, we are closely working on a very nationwide project, which is related to healthcare. I won't go into the detail, but we are following up each other on daily basis, and I'm getting appointment in ministry to discuss that project and develop the concept note. And she's voluntarily helping me, and she's telling me day by day that she's available and she's always there to help me out without any stake, without any money, without any recognition. So this is the power of connectivity, and this is the power of network. Alhamdulillah, I am very confident from the day when I joined Career Fellowship. And obviously I have now different aims. I will build a course. I will build you can say a formal kind of book, electronic learning journey for those who are not privileged to be here. I try to add value to their lives. Similarly, Hammad is adding a value to our lives from his journey, from his learning. And I would like to tell everybody here that 5-6 weeks ago, I was at stage where I never wrote a single intellectual piece of work. But today, my electronic book, ebook, which was tasked by Hammad, is almost complete, and I'm giving it a final shape. So in that book, I'm trying to tell the younger generation what are the mistakes they can override to fast pace their entry into the market. Take necessary steps that they become more professional, they become more dynamic in the market. So suggesting them to leave the obstructions aside and quickly penetrate in the market. And yes, my next aim, lastly, I would like to tell that my next aim is to elevate myself in the next step of my career. That is definitely becoming a director or some other position at the next level. And Alhamdulillah, I'm getting some very good news from relevant organizations. And I'm just because Hammad told me that job description or the job advert is not only your target. Your target is to let them know what value you can add. Because if you stay in the mindset where you are stick to the job description and 9 to 5, you are not going to grow. The chances are that you are not going to grow. The growth is that you move out of that dungeon. You move out and you start setting your targets. So my target is very clear. My aims are very clear. And thank you, Hammad, for allowing me to become the co-host. And I will definitely let Career Fellowship grow. And I will use the power of my network also in the coming times. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you very much. So what Moeed has achieved in the past 6, 7 weeks, 8 weeks approximately, you all can achieve the same. I have tested it on myself. I started as a salesman in my life. That's how I started my career. I was a salesman. And I then for almost 17 years, I worked at British Consulate Office in Karachi. I was their head of commercial operations for Pakistan. Then I started my next career as in a US not-for-profit. I became their regional director for Asia region, which is a very senior position. But we were implementing project worth about $4 million in the region. So if I can achieve it, you can achieve it too. And this is my ambition. My ambition is to share everything that I did in my life with my clan, and you're part of my clan, and let them experiment with it. What Moeed did right, and what I know Jawad is doing few things also, but Jawad is in the training program at the moment. He doesn't find time, which is fine, but as soon as he's done with his training, I'm sure he's going to implement some interesting strategies. I actually want you to do the same thing, implement it, and then grow. Now, couple of things very, very important. And I only would like to include, as I said, maybe 3, 4, 5, 8 people in this clan, in this whole process who are committed. And what does it mean? Commitment means that you have to attend the session. You have to participate in the session. You have to do whatever small tasks that I will give you to do. And you have to uplift everyone together. Okay, if you are committed to these 4 things, then there is a space for you in this session, and we will all grow together. I will learn a lot from you. So we will see. If somebody doesn't show up for 2 sessions, you're out. We will not invite you again. If somebody does not do the task that we share with them, because the task is not going to be exhaustive. Task is going to be easy to do, but it will take you to the next level. If you don't do your task, I mean, what is the point then? I would not I am giving my time for free. There is obviously, there is no string attached to this, which means that what I want is the commitment from your side, anybody who's participating. If you think those 5 people with us today, other than Jawad, myself, and Moeed, if you find someone who might be interested and who's committed, you can always send us an email at Career Fellowship email address that you have. Introduce that person, and we will try to include them. But again, you have to see if somebody is very committed. We would like to grow the clan. There will be the next clan, and the next clan, and the next clan. And as we grow, we will enjoy. As soon as it's like, what I think I told this story before also to the so Moeed and Jawad, you have to bear with me. there was a time when I became overweight. I'm still not where I wanted to be, but I was literally very overweight, and I was really worried, but I was not doing anything about it. I was only worried, and when I was only worried, that was not kind of resulting in anything. So what I did, I said, okay, my wife pushed me to go and speak to a dietitian. I went to see a very famous dietitian, and she helped me with few ideas. She gave me, what I should be eating and schedule and everything. I took it. I paid a hefty fee for that. Came back and never implemented it. When I never implemented it, nothing happened. Although I'd already spent money. But one day I had that thing, I should really look nice. I should really lose weight. And that was the day when I started implementing the whole process. I started walking regularly. I had a back issue, so I cannot run. So I was walking, I was eating properly. And in next 1 year, I lost about 10 kilograms. But initial 3 months were absolutely useless. First 3 months, I was not losing anything. I was still kind of maybe losing 100, 200 grams. But I continued. So I continued implementing everything that I was doing. And in 1 year, I lost. So after 1 year, I was able to fit in to my clothes that I was wearing when I was 40 years of age. And the pleasure that I kind of drew from that, it's just unexplainable. Now, the lesson is, if we have a recipe and if we don't want to cook anything from that recipe, it will be on a piece of paper. It will just be a recipe. And if we cook something and if we do not use the same ingredient as prescribed in the recipe, the food would not be as tasty or as kind of nice as the recipe had told. So what we all need to do is to be part of the community and learn from each other. Take my small step, small advice, and you will also become, I won't use the word successful because we all are successful. Your success is that you're joining the session. This is your first success. You will be able to do things that you have not dreamed of doing. So for instance, Mohit will become an author as soon as he publishes his first book, right? 6-8 weeks ago, he did not know how to do it. So he reached to the point. Now, what does it mean? In his own community, even at his workplace or friendships or family, he would probably be the only author who has published a book, be it a 5-page, 10-page ebook, right? Who cares? But he will be the only one. When you are the only one, you are at the top of the pyramid. Then everybody can see you, right? You become an example. And this is what I really want you to achieve in this whole session. So first of all, if you all are committed, please unmute yourself and yes, I'm committed.
I'm committed.
I'm committed.
Yes, I'm committed.
Cool. That's the first stage. We have to be committed and we must not find an excuse.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, I'm committed.
Cool.
Yes, I am committed.
Great, Said. Thank you, everyone. So when we are committed, we cannot find an excuse and we will not hide behind an excuse. We will just be out there. And I will keep sharing my own experiences because that's the idea. In Canada, at times there could be like minus 20 degrees Celsius temperature outside. But if it is not snowing and if it is not storming or it's not raining, I would still go out for a walk. I have to put in a lot of clothes, but still I would go out for a walk. And I am probably the only one who is walking. Okay. So this is the level of commitment you have to have, regardless of what happens. If God forbid anything happens that is related to a calamity or anything, we will be there and we will continue. Now, you have committed to your time. This is great. The other two things that we really need to understand in this whole process of developing our own selves is I mean, there are two words. I actually, Mohit knows and Jawad knows. I'm fan of like small words because these small words can really explain us things. One is gaining, and the other one is giving. So what gaining means is that what is one thing that I can gain in the next 1 week? And it can be something major, or it can be just 1 inch next level. Okay, and there's something called 1% growth principle, which means that if you keep growing 1% every week, in a month you'll be 4% better than the rest of the crowd. Okay, and growing 1% is not a big deal. So if we read a new article and learn from it, if we listen to a new podcast and learn from it, if we read a book or a page in a book, learn from it, is 1% growing, 1% growth for us, right? This is what growing means. So what I'm going to give you, the little assignments, will help you grow at least 1 inch towards your passion, towards your goal. And the next one is giving. In most of the time, we think, okay, like for instance, if I ask Naseem, what is one thing that you can give to people? And maybe Naseem has a very clear vision and he can say, okay, this is what I can give. Maybe he's confused. Say, I really don't know. I mean, I'm working full time and I'm a project, I'm managing this project at this paint, organization that sells paint, and we have these 8 outlets. I really don't know what I can give. Then if this is the situation, we have to take a step back and think, what are some of the skills that we have that the others don't? So for instance, maybe Naseeb has an eye for color. He can actually see, okay, blue goes nicely with orange or not, or something like that. Or he's a project management person, or he's a marketing and a customer service person, and he brings in 8 people, one person from each outlet, 8 people together over a cup of coffee or chai somewhere in Gulshan area in Dhaka, and he says, okay, let's have some samosas and chai or some pakoras, and let me discuss how can we be a better customer service person. His half-an-hour session will help them understand something that they did not know already. Okay, and that will create some inquisitiveness, which means that they will start like helping customer in a better fashion, which will help the organization. So you're only inching ahead with a cup of chai and a samosa and pakoda and half an hour of your time. This is the only giving that you have. But the impact on your own life, because these 8 people at the moment, they are treating you as their manager. You're the manager, that's it. And managers are often like micromanagers also. So, and they twist arms, so people don't like them. But as soon as you start working with them, and they would have, okay, this is our manager and he's helping us grow. He's helping us deliver better results. You've already become a coach for them. And you will see a different level of respect coming from them. This is what giving means. So what I will discuss, and I will break you into 2 groups. And in these 2 groups, you have to discuss, and one person can take notes in the interest of time. We have 20 minutes about in this session, is how much time will you commit in a week for your own development? And this is something that we will follow. Okay, if you say 1 hour, so 1 hour is this session, maybe 1.5 hours, 2 hours, make a commitment to yourself, and we will note it down. Okay, we'll say, okay, Mohit has committed 2 hours, or Fadikimi has committed 2 hours, or whatever. So in these 2 groups, take one person as your lead, and that one person take your name and how much time have you committed every week for your own development. The second thing is that what is the best way for you to learn? Some people learn by reading, some people learn by watching. Okay. Uh, and the third is, what is one thing you can give? Okay, so this is what it is. Folarashe, Folashade, sorry. If network is bad, let's try. If it doesn't work, then you can always tell us these three things in the comment. Okay, and Jawad will make a note, and we are recording it anyway. So if you can't speak, it's just the situation. Speak is better, because then you all will be communicating. See, ultimate objective is, Mohit has told us the story about his, initiative. That girl was also part of the cohort that we had, and they started working together, and it's actually benefiting the country at the end of the day, right? It's your objective, and then the next level. Okay. So in the chat, I'm sending these three questions, and one, how much time you will. What is your process? I'm typing it for those who can't hear. So let's say 8 hours is too long. I don't think you can do that. So let's be realistic. So I am sorry, I'm reading and writing. So learning from that's the next one, and the third one is, what can you give? Okay, so these are three questions. How much time will you commit to your development in a week? What is the best way for you to learn? Video, reading, learning from doing, and what can you give back? So these are three questions. I'm breaking you into groups, and if I could pick up rooms, so there will be two groups, and in these two groups, I'm just randomly assigning these groups. Please take part, and you have another 5 minutes. So you all know each other now by introduction, so don't introduce yourselves. Just stick to these three questions, and see you in about 5 minutes.
I want only 1 hour. I think that is much.
Yeah. 1 hour, but quality 1 hour.
Yes, 1 hour, but quality 1 hour.
Okay, 1
You have to say a little, because 1 hour you committed for the session, right?
Yes,
And,
yes.
and this is for the session, but you will have some tasks to achieve also when you are done with the session. So you can, I think an hour and a half is something that is required to grow, because once you discuss it, then you will need half an hour at least to implement those things. So if you say 1 hour, then you are not actually implementing anything. So at least 1.5 hour commitment is something that I would recommend.
Okay, 1.5 hour. This is really good.
All right, cool.
And
Uzair, can you unmute yourself?
Hello.
Actually, हम breakout session कर रहे हैं. I'm going to move you into that breakout session. और वहाँ पे हम कुछ discussion कर रहे हैं, and they will explain what the discussion is. ठीक है?
Okay.
Yeah, I've assigned the room. Please join in the room, Uzair.
No, because of my nature of my job as an educator, we have to read to get information. Sometimes I watch videos, but most of the time I love reading to pick my point and to get more knowledge and experience. Kind of people, I don't like watching too much, but I like listening to things, but I also like reading. I prefer reading and listening than watching.
Oh, so that's great. As I've told you that I like to watch videos, and I watch videos on the YouTube like Tech Talk. I follow the Tech Talk platform, and that's all. So the last question was, what can you give back? So what do you think about that?
Now, what can I give back is like telling people to come more, learn more about the fellowship, bringing more people that are committed, like what Ahmed said, people that are committed. And what can I give back? What I've actually learned, I'll actually make it to my learners, how they can develop themselves skillfully, and how to improve myself to the society.
So,
so that's great.
Listen, let's pick one thing that you think you can give, because I know you're working in a very different space, but you can think, okay, I can write one article every week. I can record a short video and help people learn from those videos. I can do a little coaching program. I mean, you're already doing it. Let's do it a little bit better. So think from that perspective. Let's be very specific.
I can tell a story. I can tell it.
Okay.
I can tell a story. I can use a storytelling.
All right, great.
I can tell a story.
Awesome. So note this down, Jawad. She is a great storyteller, and this is what we will work with you. So the idea of this session is, this whole discussion is, that what is one thing that you can give, and based on that, we will build those skills. Okay. So this is great, Shade. Uzair, yes. So Jawad, please ask Uzair these questions, and then come and join the main room. All right, so I hope you had a fun breakout session. These breakout sessions will continue in the following programs also, because with the breakout session we can connect with people. So it will, of course, me be talking most of most of the time, but idea is that you all will get some time talking to each other and brainstorm and come up with the ideas for ideas based on what I would ask you. Okay, so great. Let's take first Mohit. What did you get from everyone in your group? Mohit, you have to unmute, please.
We all three have promised to commit 1 hour 30 minutes to this fellowship per week.
Okay.
And Nosib and Fadike thinks that watching and reading are suitable options for them to learn. And Nosib had suggested that he can give back an exclusive taste of customer services in which they customers and how they can read the mind of customer. Fadik give back skills how to recruit people and other knowledge within the domain of recruitment and selection. And as far as myself is concerned, to me watching is a better option. I'm committed to 1 hour 30 minutes per week, and I can give back fast skills to the students and the graduates as far as their career is concerned. So I will be coaching people on career skills.
Okay, cool. So, and the next group, Jawad, I think you took the notes.
Yes. As Uzair is the teacher, and he think that learning is the continuous process, and as a teacher, he think that he should should give every free time to the continuous development, and he thinks that through video he could easily make his students understand that what he have learned, and reading and watching is the best way to learn according to him. And Fulashade shared that he loves reading, or she loves reading, so it is the best way to learn. And according to me, I love to watch videos, so through videos I could learn. And the best way to sharing knowledge, I think, is a social media platform. So I would like to take out the notes from the videos and would like to share it in the form of blog.
Awesome. So Uzair, there's one point there that I really wanted to emphasize upon, is that why we are looking at, or why we want participant in this client to commit a time frame, because when you're committing a time frame, you are mentally committing yourself, which means it can be an hour and a half, the way Nasib initially thought, 1 hour, but 1 hour is in the session every week, but maybe 1 hour and a half, 1.5 hours, 90 minutes every day for your personal development, every week rather. So 90 minutes every week, if you divide on 7 days, it comes to hardly anything. Yeah. And if we are committing only about 6 hours in 30 days on our personal development, and we are growing, there's a proof, Jawad and Mohit have done a lot, like Mohit has really grown. So if you're committing only 6 hours in a month, and that helps you grow and achieve your goals in your career, that's fantastic, isn't it? So mathematics is very easy. You're only committing minimum of an hour and 30 minutes in a week, which means 6 hours in the whole month in 30 days for your personal development, and the results will be amazing, and you will really enjoy doing that. Now, just one, well, couple of things that I really want to say is here. First of all, thank you very much to be part of this great initiative. I mean, you will see the power of network as we go along. You know, we have two great ladies from Nigeria. We have a great customer service guy from Bangladesh. We have a PhD or PhD in progress, Uzair, that you can learn from. We have Moeed, we have Jawad, and we have an entrepreneur to be. He's left, I think. He's got an issue with it. So
and we have Hammad as well.
So I'm going to learn from you a lot. And you know, when we uplift together, the strength of our efforts will be multiplied by many times. Okay, and this is the ambition. This is the ambition that I have, and this is what I've been doing for years now. Now let's come to point number one. Are you all on LinkedIn? Yes, no.
Yes.
Yes.
Everyone? Yes. Okay. So,
Yes.
All right. So what I will share with you is my LinkedIn profile link in the email. I'll send it to Jawad, and Jawad will email to you.
Yes.
So you can. So at the moment you can only follow me, but if you can scroll down a little bit on the right hand side, you will be able to connect with me also. Okay, just use that option and connect with me, and because I'm already reaching to 27,000 connections and over 44,000 followers. Unfortunately, I cannot accept all the invites, but for my clan or my clients, I would always connect with them. So Fadikimi, yeah, you know, you just connect with me. What I will do, I will actually do two things, and I will also share with you a link of my exclusive Facebook community, and I'll try to keep it exclusive only. So join in that community and join in the LinkedIn also, and we will learn from the best thing we will learn is building our own communities based on these two actions. So what we will do, the assignment that I want to give you is very simple. Next 5 minutes, when you log off, next 5 minutes, just note down either on a piece of paper or create a Word document and write down what exactly did you learn today. It could be just one new thing, it could be 3 different things that you learned, and share that learning on your LinkedIn profile. You can say, I'm proud to be part of, yes, I'll just come to you, Fadikimi. I've just joined Career Fellowship Program run by Hammad Siddiqui, and you can tag me once you're connected with me. You can tag also. And today, this is what we learned. And once you have done that, what I will do, I will actually create your one big community on LinkedIn. And when we start kind of sharing our comments on your posts, you will see, you will get a boost also on LinkedIn. And LinkedIn is the best platform, by the way, for reaching out to professionals, right? So let's make the best use of it. And same thing on Facebook group. Once you've joined the Facebook group, you can also, you know, or probably Moeed, if you could write down, you know, we've just did our first session on Career Fellowship, and this is what we learned. So maybe 5-6 points that we learned today, and you all can come and comment on the post rather than you all writing to that post. Okay, and you can all comment. Okay, yeah, I mean, you liked it, you didn't like it. You're commenting an hour and a half every week for your personal development. Because you see, when you're working in the community, you need to really be engaged in the community. Then only people will know you. If you're just a silent part of the community, nobody will know you. Okay. Yes, Fadikimi, your question, please.
Okay. When you segmented us into different groups, that's
Yes.
the first time I'll see that. I would like to learn how you did that.
Right. You like to learn how I did that?
Yes, that's the first time I'm seeing that.
Yeah, because you see so for Zoom, we have like a subscribe Zoom, a paid feature, which allows
Okay.
us to do that. And if you're using a free feature, then the free feature doesn't have that facility.
Okay.
Yeah, and because I run like bigger webinars, this is like a very small one. When I have like 50 people in a webinar, I just divide them into groups of 10. So it's just very easy to do. But if you want to learn how to do it, just use YouTube. Just say, how to create breakout sessions on a Zoom webinar, and you will learn in 2 minutes how to do that. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Cool. So it's already 12 o'clock at my time, which is 1 hour, and this is what my commitment to you. Your assignment, Jawad is going to send you the assignment so that you remember it. And Jawad is also going to send you the invite for next session. If you think you may find someone, 1 or 2 people who are committed to their development, you can introduce them to us, share their profiles and email addresses on the email that you have, and we will review it and we will invite them accordingly. This is an opportunity to work in teams and learn together. So all the best. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I'm going to share. In fact, you know what? I think Facebook will be the easiest thing for you all. So why not join in the Facebook right now? What do you think?
Yes, that's great. Can you share the link
Yeah,
on the chat box?
give me 30 seconds. I'm going to share the link right now. And Mohit, you are already in the Facebook group, right? I can't hear you, Mohit, if you're saying something.
Yeah, I'm already in that group.
Okay, cool. So this is the group link. Anybody who hasn't joined the group, please do so. I will accept all the invites because I have 30 minutes before the other call. And in the meantime, Mohit, if you can draft a small message for the group and share this message with me on WhatsApp, just so that I could have a look, and then just post it, and anybody who's joining in can come and comment on that. So just very basic, we had our first thing, and you can also say, I've been elevated as a co-host or co-coach or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, do your own, because ultimately this is what we want. We want you all to enjoy that growth. And this is exactly what is happening with Mohit. He's smiling, he's enjoying that growth. Okay, and looking forward to see you next week with more interesting working experience. So this week, today, what we did is that we introduced ourselves. We tried to build that community that I'm very happy that we have built. We have taken the commitment. You all are committed to your personal growth. You're looking at only about 6 hours a month, maybe a little more if somebody has to. And you're committed to work. You all are gainers now because you've gained something, and you all are givers because you're committed to give also. And let's work together and outshine and outrun our competition. All the best. Bye-bye.
All the best. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.